What's going on, y'all? If I look frustrated and irritated and all of that shit, because I am. I do not like when my shows that I'm watching and I gotta review them be interrupted with some bullshit, okay? And that's exactly what fucking happened two fucking night. So we in the midst of looking at Scandal. If y'all didn't know this Scandal review, y'all almost didn't get this bitch because I was up here conflicted with my spirit. Like, should I go ahead and do it? Be petty and not do it since they was petty and did what the fuck they did in the middle of it or not. So I said, fuck it, bitch. The shit really wasn't much to go on anyway. Nothing too complicated. So go ahead and get them what they want, okay? Go ahead and do it. Don't do them like that. I said, okay, girl, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I get on here. This Scandal season 6, episode 9, Dead in the Water. Y'all know we've been trying to find out the fuck happened to Huck, okay? We got a little mention and a little peep of him last week at the end of the episode. So we sitting here watching it. We see this little mousy ass bitch Meg. You know, she up here cleaning the shit up. You know, I don't even give a fuck. I'm not finna go play by play, okay? Because it's not all important. All we need to know is that Meg shot the fuck out of Huck. Abby is calling around trying to figure out to Samantha, bitch, what the fuck happened to Huck? Is he here? What's going on? Like I told y'all last week, Abby, your dumb ass didn't read the fine print, okay? Your dumb ass didn't realize that there's collateral damage, there's casualty of fucking war, and that you fuck with the wrong goddamn people. You can't just sign on blindly to any and everything like you just did, bitch. Alright? So therefore you call somebody that wasn't supposed to get killed because they was an innocent bystander and they just so happened to be there. You caused your friend, okay, to get fucking shot. Alright? This motherfucker is like, what happened to him? Where he's at? She didn't know that he was gonna get shot. She knew nothing about it. I said, you dumb bitch, okay? That still don't exempt you, okay? You didn't know. You didn't set it up for Huck to get shot. You didn't know, but you should have known something like that could have happened. You should have known, okay? Samantha said, let me tell you what, girl. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. What I want you to do is to stop fucking calling me, okay? You did what you did, and it is what it is, okay? Click. Alright, so Abby all up in her feelings. At this time, she go see Fitz, trying to tell him some shit or whatever. Did y'all catch when they was like Fitz's girlfriend? I said, wait a minute, so Angela is really his girlfriend? Stop fucking playing. Either way, we get back to goddamn Meg. Meg done put both bodies in the goddamn trunk of this car. And I'm looking at her frame. And I'm trying to see and picture her little muscle mass, and I'm going back in my mind's eye to when Huck and her was playing in the boxing ring. And I'm like, she looked like she could weigh probably a good 90, 100 pounds. Who the fuck helped her clear this shit up? Okay, that's all I want to know. Who the cleaner? Okay, because I know you ain't carried them bodies so quickly to the car and nobody saw your ass. Struggling, and then cleaned up all the shit and made the hotel room look like everything was all to the good. Child, Jake come to the hotel room, the key don't work, the key don't work until he actually pushed the door open, and he like, where the fuck is Jennifer at? They don't know, okay? They over there at Olivia Pope and Associates, okay? Next thing you know, Jake come over there, something's going on with her. I don't know, something's going on with Jennifer. I don't know where she's at, okay? The only people that knew about it, knew where she was in this room. I was like, well, put two and two together. Somebody shot or killed or took the bitch, okay? There you go. That's what happened. And so they like, oh shit, the only person that was with her, then where the fuck is Huck? Okay, Huck was with Meg. He was taking her over there to see old girl. So now they putting two and two together that Huck is missing too, bitch. Alright? So Huck, I said, you just gonna let this man bleed the fuck out? I said, why don't you just go ahead and put him out his misery? Because Huck was just in the backseat of that. Threw him in the trunk with his ass open. He done came too, okay? So he done got a belt. He ready. I said, bitch, what you getting ready for? Pump that trunk. He thinking that shit gonna pop the trunk open and, finish the job off or dispose the body or whatever. Because he got her in the trunk, got him in the trunk with the dead body. Okay, fine. Oh, hell no. Miss Mousy bitch comes to some Wonder Woman supernatural ass strength. Okay, all of a sudden, it really don't take much to push the goddamn car. But push the damn car over the cliff into the water. I said, ain't this about a goddamn bitch? You want the nigga to drown? That don't make no goddamn sense. I said, bitch, you should have slipped on a rock and fell and be like, shit, damn it, bitch, this wasn't according to plan. Okay? That would have been something. But we didn't get that. So the whole time, Huck is up in the water. You know, the trunk is filling up. He trying to get the fuck out. Next thing you know, he's submerging under the water, or you know, he's going in and out, and he having his thought process. He's back in Olivia Pope and Associates. Okay, he's back there, and Olivia is telling him to do shit. They all coming at him at once, and this is his way of figuring out how to get the fuck out of there. He figures to go over the seat to get to the window. The windows are automatic. Oh fuck! When moisture gets to it, it's gonna fill up, so I can't get out. Damn it, bitch. Okay, let me calculate out of the velocity and the volumes and all this stuff and how much press a piece SI and all this shit to get the door open. Okay, I can kick this bitch. Boom, boom, boom. Door cracks open, but you can't get it out because it's a goddamn rock in the place. Fuck, I'm sitting here like, well, damn, bitch, go to the other door. He gonna lay there. He gonna lay there. They was like, so what, you finna just die? You finna just die? No, the fuck you ain't. You got rowing up in your hand telling you, bitch, use the skill and everything that you need to get out is right there. Okay, he was like, I just need to rest my head. Exactly. So he gets the headrest, pulls it out, try to bust the window, okay? Eventually, we thinking that, you know, shit ain't gonna break or whatever, because he running out of air. I said, damn, you took in a deep-ass breath, because Ashley would have been out of there, all right? Out of fucking there. So he finally get the thing busted open and he gets out the water, well, out the car. He gets some oxygen. He looking around. He was like, oh my God, I can't swim this far. I can't swim this far. I said, bitch, just fucking float. Okay, at this point in time, just fucking float. All right, your body in shock as it is. Just float, okay? You didn't use up all the energy. Just float. You're bleeding out. I said, this motherfucker had bled out damn near half his body of blood, plus used up the majority of all his energy, okay, just to get up out this car. And you talking about some swimming, bitch? Lay there for a second. I know you need to, time is ticking, okay? Your lifespan is ticking and shit. But to me, I feel like the water is kind of shocking. It's cold or whatever. It's kind of helping out a little bit, and plus adding hypothermia to it. I don't know. It was just all types of fucked up. And then all of a sudden, breaking news. I said, you know the fuck what? Y'all's president's gotta go, okay? Y'all president is finna take us to World War III, okay? He's over there launching, missiles on Syria. Didn't even get the Congress permission. Just went on ahead to do it. Did that. Mind you, this is the same shit that he told and was coming at Barack about, years ago when he was in office, talking about something. In order to launch this stuff, you have to get the Congress permission and all this stuff and approval and da 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 da. But yet you did this shit, launched 50 fucking Tomahawk missiles over there in Syria because of this chemical attack. Did Americans get hurt? Did American embassy get attacked and shit like that? I'm just confused. I'm just fucking confused. I know we need to help, but god damn it, bitch. What? You interrupted my show. I'm sorry about the shit, and I don't want to sound insensitive because it is a fucked up thing. But the way he just went about this shit is putting a whole bunch of people's lives in danger, okay? Primarily your own goddamn country. Anyway, so we get back finally to the goddamn show. They scrambling trying to figure out what the hell is going on with Huck. They gotta find him. They seek what that girl, Quinn. She own it. She like, where the fuck is Huck? They go to the hotel room, her and Charlie. They spray luminol because they can't find him. Spray that luminol, turn that light out, and the motherfucking place lit up. She's like, oh my God, all this blood. I said, yeah, bitch, it's 2 bodies, of course. Okay, now get to finding some shit. Okay, so she going around trying to find that bitch. She said, where that bitch Meg at? They go to her house. They can't find her. It look like she just moved out. Ain't nobody been there, nothing, okay? The whole time, Abby up there talking to Fitz about what happened. I don't need you to talk to me as a boss. I need a friend. Be my friend. I said, no, bitch. Don't involve him in this shit. Okay, you fucked it up. Now you fix it. So you traded a body for you traded Jennifer for Huck, for Cyrus and all this stuff, but then Huck got caught in the crossfire. I didn't know. Of course you didn't know because you didn't think, you dumbass. And I'm just sitting here like, whatever. I don't care about Abby and this bullshit. It was just wrecking my brains, driving me crazy. And Olivia up there at the At one point, Marcus come back. I said, damn, bitch, where the fuck you been? He was like, what's going on? I'm here to find Huck. I know that he's missing. He was like, regardless of what's going on, I know that, that still was my dude or whatever. I'm sitting here like, okay, you want to help. Everybody want to help. I don't know what they did to Marcus' face. I can't remember if either, he was a little chunkier. He had a little 5 o'clock shadow, little trim beard or something right there. Or he had not that much makeup on his face when we seen him in previous seasons. He needs to go back to that look because this look that he got now, he just look like a wax figure. I'm just confused about what's going on with his face. Okay. So moving on from there, everybody trying to find her. People don't know where he at. What happened? What's the some significance? They can't really find him. At one point, Olivia was about to give up. Charlie came up in there and said, bitch, don't you get up. Don't you give up, okay? Don't you need to go out there and put your white hat on and be the miracle worker that you are, okay? I mean, look at me. You saved me. I'm changed, okay? I'm about to be married, probably gonna have some kids and all this shit. And I'm still sitting here when Charlie giving her this inspirational sermon, okay? I'm sitting here still trying to figure out when and exactly what point and how the fuck did Charlie become part of the crew? I mean, you fuck a part of the crew, somebody in the crew, you automatically inducted into the crew. I'm just confused. I need some clarification, okay? Clarifications on that. Then, I guess this was a little boost in her ass. She said, okay, I gotta do this shit. All right, no, we ain't finna sit here. We ain't finna soak my nigga out here because that's my hub. Bitch, at one point, Abby came down there. Abby came over there, okay, to Olivia Pope and Associates and was talking some shit. Bitch, Olivia, or did Olivia go down there to Abby? Either fucking way, they met. And it wasn't a good meeting. Soon as she walked up on her, pop, pop, I said, bitch. She slapped her once. She said, what did you do? Pop, what did you do? I said, Abby, tell her what you did because you ain't got that much cheek left, okay? And I was a little disappointed in Olivia. I said, bitch, you should have closed fist punched her ass, okay? And then let her get down on the floor, and you should have drew blood. Abby started telling her what happened, and she slapped the shit out of her again. I said, oh, I've been waiting for somebody to knock this bitch out. But y'all ain't really knock her out, but this'll do for now, okay? It's Olivia time. She like, bitch, she pissed the shit. She said, you know what? You better hope we find Huck, okay? And if we don't find Huck, I'ma see Quinn on your ass. I said, damn, they putting Quinn on everybody like she goddamn tag dog, okay? Because then we go and see Quinn and Charlie. They done fucking found where little Heather, Megan be at, okay? This bitch is in some hotel room or whatever the fuck. She trying to change her appearance, dye her hair blonde. She hears something at the door. She shoot the door, pew, 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 3 times. Okay, open up the door. It's just a rat that came in. I said, yeah, bitch, that's your future right there, ho. That's your little cousin coming in and warned your ass. She goes and looks over to the side, turns back around. Quinn right there with that gun in her face. Get the fuck in there. Okay, where the fuck is Huck? I said, all right, Quinn. I never been so here for Quinn like this ever in my life in this season of this series of goddamn what's the show called? Scandal. I've been wanting this hoe to die for so long, but Quinn didn't prove herself, okay? What you not gonna do is fuck around with my crazy dick number 2, okay? Well, actually, I think that's crazy dick number 1 in her book, okay? Let me tell you something, because Quinn proceeded to do to Megan what Huck started to do to her. Y'all remember a couple of seasons ago when they thought Quinn was on some shady ass shit and Huck had her all and at the same time beat her ass, pulled her teeth out and all that shit. Bitch. Okay? They had that little girl wrapped up in some saran wrap plastic on some plastic tarp so we can keep the shit clean. Easy cleanup. I was like, good, you good on that. Okay, good idea. All right, y'all thinking. Okay, torturing the bitch. We see saws, we see nails. She got Freddy Krueger claws out there, scratching the bitch face up. She was like, people, they care more so about their face and, shit for vanity reasons. What the fuck is her? Okay, she cutting pieces out her legs and shit. I said, oh, gonna eat her liver like fima beans. You know what I'm saying? Hannibal Lecter up in this bitch, okay? She just cutting, slicing, dicing, cut the damn bitch finger off. I said, do some more shit, Quinn. I mean, they warned us this time that it was gonna be some gruesome shit. And I said, go ahead, bitch. I'm ready. Keep going. Girl, when she pulled that tape off her mouth, this bitch had the nerve to say, that's why Huck never loved you the way, and he fell in love with me. I said, bitch, excuse me? Quinn, fuck her up. I didn't want Quinn to fucking kill the bitch. I wanted her to fuck her up. Quinn got pissed the fuck off. She hit a nerve and sliced the bitch's throat. I said, God damn it, Quinn. Leave it to Quinn to come up here and look like she finna save the goddamn day, but then fuck the shit up in the process. God damn it. Oh, girl wasn't gonna tell him what Huck was in either way. You know, all that damn, like, you cut her goddamn finger off, okay? You got her butt booty hole naked, you know, just taking pieces out of her, and she still ain't said shit. Alright, so they get back to OPA. And, you know, Olivia like, what the fuck happened? God damn it, Quinn. Mind you, Abby is sitting right there. And at one point, they looking at Abby like, bitch, why you here? Because she just looks like something's going on. And then when they realized that Abby had something to do with her, bitch, Quinn jumped across that table and was like, bitch, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to kill you. I said, let her go. Let her fucking go and let her do her job. Okay? Somebody else got to die, you know, in this circle. But either way, they come up with, okay, we found this bitch. We got her cell phone. Let's triangulate and go through all the shit that she went through and all this stuff. Okay, fine. This is how they found the coordinates to where Huck is at. They finally find him. He actually got out the water. He was just laying on a thing. They get him to the hospital. They say he lost a lot of blood, but he's breathing on his own and all this stuff. But it's still a possibility that he might not pull through. He was like in a coma or some shit. Quinn go up in there talking to him, and then all of a sudden I said, oh my God, Huck is still here. Yay. That was the fun part. Okay. Then here, while they was waiting on some progress from Huck, all of a sudden, you know, Abby sitting there too. I said, bitch, this bitch would be nowhere near me. This bitch would be in somebody's ground, I swear to God, or in the back of somebody's trunk, for real, for real. Who comes through the office? Here comes Fitz, okay? Fitz come up there to Olivia. They talking and stuff. And he was like, I know what's going on and all this stuff. Abby told me, you need to forgive her. You need to give her a second chance just like you did me. And just like I forgave you. I said, what? Excuse me? First of all, go back to when they first had that confrontation, Abby and Olivia. Abby tried to flip that shit on Olivia and make it seem as if it was Olivia's fault that Huck was in this situation. I said, no the fuck, bitch. She gonna say something. This is your fault because you put Cyrus in jail and you knew that he was innocent and you did this and you did that. I said, no, bitch. You made the deal with these people, okay? You made the deal with these people, and that's the reason why Huck got fucking, you know, shot and shit. What the fuck you talking about? I said, how dare you put that shit on her? I mean, I see where you coming from, but in this moment, you're not right. I don't care. You're not right. All right? So moving on from there, Fitz will talk about something, just forgive her. She needs some guidance. She needs some help. She needs to be pulled down. I said, what? And then at the end of the episode, mind you, when Huck was in the bed and after he got through, you know, waking up, we see Olivia standing at the desk or whatever. And then all of a sudden, breaking news. We're about to listen to Donald Trump speak. I said, my fellow Americans, I'm here to tell you of the atrocity that happened in Syria with a chemical release on the people, beautiful people, and the children whose lives were taken. I said, bitch, if you don't speed this shit up, why are you talking in syllables? And it's not because I wanted to get to the show. It's just that it felt like he was trying to remember, say some shit that he just, you know, off the top of his dome that he tried to memorize but didn't really. I said, why are you talking in syllables like this? This is not convincing. You know, this where we got God on our side. And I'm asking all civilized countries to come together with us and help fight Syria and put an end to this and terrorism. I said, that didn't convince me to want to spring to action. What the fuck? You know, that just want me to back away and be like, nah, bro, you did this, so you fix it, okay? Yeah. But then at the end of the episode, Olivia goes out there and sit on the bench while Abby's sitting there crying her eyes out and then holding her hand. I said, fuck out of here. Because Fitz told you some shit and you gonna forgive her that quick? You gonna come for a big deck? No, we don't do shit like that. I was pissed at this episode. I really was, because of the interruptions and because of this bullshit. Y'all, Trump is gonna get us killed. I don't have time. Like, y'all better get y'all president. Y'all better get y'all president. I'm just saying. Anyway, that was scandal, y'all. We'll discuss in the comments, okay? I'll see y'all later. Peace.